everyone, and greetings from the Global Capital and EMEA Conferences Global Borrowers and Bond Investors Forum 2023. I'm joined by Jonathan Gray, who's head of Liquidnet's primary markets business in EMEA. So Jonathan, why is electronification of the bond primary markets needed?
Well, quite simply, the process is inefficient, prone to error, and time-consuming. The primary bond markets are the last segment of the market really to benefit from any automation or electronification. And the reasons for that, we might well discuss in a panel this afternoon, but they can vary from lack of connected and interoperable technology, bespoke automated processes that are hard to integrate with, a lack of a security identifier, or even a lack of incentive and interest from participants in the market to actually force change. But it's still our biggest ask from our buy-side clients. The new issue process is a manual process full of repetitive tasks and is extremely time-consuming for them. On any given day, in a busy primary market, a buy-side execution desk will spend a considerable amount of time, the majority of its time, on repetitive manual tasks that should be automated pre and post-trade. And that is not the best use of their time. They might argue that their time is best spent on sourcing trade ideas, adding alpha to their funds, but they are caught up and tied up in an inefficient process.
Yeah, okay. I think there are plenty here who would agree with that.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's a compliance angle here too, in that the current process means that the majority of our buy-side clients are forced to operate outside of their order management system. And the order management system is used heavily in the secondary market for compliance checks, building of tickets, electronic transfer of orders, and crucially, an audit trail. And because the new issue security, it's hard to set up, or it takes a long time to set up the security in the OMS in the process. People have to live outside of their order management system in the new issue workflow, which is not optimal for them. And lastly, data. I'd say automation and electronification brings a better and deeper data set, and standardized data brings benefits to all parts of the market. Issuers benefit from accurate pricing and distribution data. Banks can advise their clients better, and crucially, if there's a deeper standard set of data, then it creates easier access to capital markets and increased liquidity.
Yeah. And why is Liquidnet best placed to solve this problem?
Liquidnet is uniquely positioned to solve this problem due to its technology and its client base. Liquidnet's buy-side clients generally integrate to Liquidnet via their order management system, but they also use software, which is on their desktops daily in their secondary trading practices. So it's important that Liquidnet is not building this business from scratch. We are leveraging existing technology and incorporating existing workflows, which the buy-side use every day. And this is important given the prioritization of IT projects, the lack of resource in that area, and the time it takes now to onboard new platforms. And that tech, on that point, Liquidnet's platform is built on a model of interoperability and open technology. We are of the belief that if we are to instigate change in a timely fashion, then all members of the market or the ecosystem have to come together and collaborate and share connectivity. We all offer different value and different parts, so we need to be able to connect and be compatible. And Liquidnet have indeed already partnered with a couple of other solution providers in this space to provide their connectivity needs for their business. And lastly, I'll say that we are able to leverage our working group program. So Liquidnet has a buy-side working group in its secondary markets. We formed a working group for the primary markets, and we traveled to Paris, Frankfurt, and London to talk to 30 or so of the largest European asset managers to get their views on how we should build this business. And so we are uniquely positioned given the unconflicted and trustworthy partner of the buy side to be able to build these new businesses in partnership with the buy side and taking into account their views.
Your answer there is going to, I think, just go for what I'm going to ask you next, but how's it going? It sounds very well, but how's it going?
Liquidnet has two elements to its primary markets business. First is the workflow that I've described, the collection of new issue data from partner banks, dissemination, distribution into our clients and their order management system, which allows them to communicate electronically orders into Liquidnet, which can be passed on to the syndicate banks. But also has a new issue trading business. We've leveraged the same technology, the same advantages to offer our clients a way of trading new issues electronically in the grey market, and at the point of pricing and just after. We know that the liquidity in any bond is at its greatest at the point of issue and the subsequent following days. So we have centralized liquidity with an all-to-all lit trading screen, which allows for transparency in the process, decreased trading costs, and when trading costs get reduced, we know that volumes go up. On the workflow piece, we have doubled the number of partner banks that send us new issue information in the last 12 months. We probably capture upwards of 80% now of all the deals that are announced in the market. And on the new issue trading piece, 6 monthly volumes are up 120%, and the number of users has increased by 25%. And that's been aided by incorporating one of TP-ICAP's solutions. They have a portal called Fusion, which brings access to the new issue trading screen to all of its sell-side clients. So that's been a major benefit of the acquisition by TP-ICAP of Liquidnet a couple of years ago. So in summary, the primary market business is going quite well.
It's going well. Fantastic. Jonathan, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.